Welcome my dear friends for the episode 2 planning part 2.1. What is waterfall method for planning? Introduction. Actually this will have many episodes as we delve into waterfall method in detail. Actually this waterfall method in construction is called as master schedules. Okay, welcome on the board. Well, my dear friends, today we are going to discuss the steps in planning. Of course, this will run into lot of big series so that you will be understanding each of the facets of planning. The planning method that we are first going to tackle is waterfall method. This is actually software terminology, but it is often used for construction this because lot of MNCs are using this nomenclature for waterfall method. But traditionally, Indian construction field always follows this waterfall method. They do planning at the beginning, and the sad and tragic part is that they forget the plan after some time and the plan goes awry. So in waterfall method, what happens is there is a requirement and that requirement is converted into plan. So the first step is requirement, then you convert it into activities. Requirement, suppose 3-story building, and then there will be activities involved in that, and then that is converted into plan. Now we will get into each of this facet. First we will see what are the steps in this planning. So we will get on to our next video. Welcome. First we will understand what are the steps in the process of preparing schedule. The steps are requirements, WBS, activities and schedule. We will come to each of this to explain to you what those things really mean. There is the first and the foremost is requirement, and by converting to this process you will be making schedule. Requirements, of course, we will deal with that now, and we will go step by step. Welcome. We will go to the next slide. Well, my dear friends, after requirement you coming to work breakdown structure. What is a work breakdown structure? You break the watch movie projects into steps like buy tickets, go to theater, watch, come back. So these are the steps in watching the movie. So you are breaking down the project into what are the work to be accomplished. So this is what is work breakdown structure. If you take it in the context of construction, the work breakdown structure will be civil, electrical and PHE. So there will be civil, electrical and PHE. So with this work breakdown structure, next we go on to the next step in the planning. So let us move to the next slide. My dear friends, the next most important thing in planning is the enlistment of activities. So for each of the activity we have a lot of parameters. We will come to that later. So in our normal day-to-day circumstances, for booking the tickets is the WBS, work. So we have to book the tickets. For this, what is the particular steps? Go to the book my show, choose the movie and pay for tickets. So book tickets is a work breakdown structure, whereas executing the book the tickets will be your activities. Similarly, coming down to your civil, activities will be excavation, concrete and masonry, whereas the work breakdown structure will be civil. So my dear friends, from where work breakdown structure we come into activities. So with this we take our planning further. So let us move on to the next step. So my dear friends, after you have enlisted all the activities, what you do is sequence those activities. Which are the first activities and which are preceding that activities and succeeding that activities. Suppose excavation comes first. After excavation comes in your structure, or what you could call as concreting. So activities is sequenced properly, and then you put duration, then what you get is a schedule. As in the adjoining figure, you will be seeing the MSP schedule. We will make the such schedules in our training. Please welcome to this planning series in which we are going to tackle the waterfall method. So welcome my friends. We will move on to next episodes of this series. Welcome.